Hello, Dark Ones. Hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend. I'm just checking in and wanting to thank everybody for subbing so far. Just make sure you check and stay subbed because YouTube sometimes like to have their way with me. So for those of you who don't know, I started this channel about a year and a half ago to pretty much get myself out of a depressive state that I felt that I was about to slip into. So, unless you go viral, this is what YouTube says, and I doubt my videos will ever go viral. They told me that it will probably take about 2 years to get 1,000 subs, and I'm totally okay with that. So I started this channel during the worst part of COVID. Again, I was really going through something, and my biggest supporter was my dad. He'd watch my videos and ask crazy questions like, how'd you get pictures of them in jail? And how did you know that happened? And how do you get, it was crazy because he just doesn't know modern technology. And it was just hilarious. He was like my biggest supporter. And unfortunately, he ended up leaving me in October, of COVID. So that was another thing that was weighing heavily on me around that time. And several people on here pretty much was giving me great compliments about the videos and feedback, and it just really kind of helped me pull out my funk, so to speak. They said my videos were different, they were unique, keep them coming, and really it just motivated me to want to continue. So despite YouTube putting me in virtual jail several times, you see I'm still doing my videos. And I think I get better every day. I think, at least I try. And again, I am not technical at all. So even though I don't have the 1,000 subs, they told me after I get off this grace period, I like to call it the probation or parole period, they said I will be monetized. And when I started, I wasn't even thinking about that. I wasn't even sure what that was, to be honest. That's another story. But anyway, I'm happy to see that because now I will get something for all the time I've put in, and trust and believe it does take a lot of time. So I am looking forward to that. So whenever you see them throw those commercials on, then I will be monetized because they're not gonna, and they'll probably be sending me the subscribers that originally subbed because this is how they get their money too. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm looking forward to seeing pretty much everything. I just want to say a couple more things. I have a second channel. Actually, when I started YouTube several years ago, I only ended up with 2 channels because I lost my password and I had no intention of ever making videos. But I want to balance, so to speak, my channel with the second channel. I want to do something, and it's actually called Balancing Acts, and I want it to be like a motivation channel because I'm good with motivating people. Most definitely all my girlfriends and even my male friends call me when they have problems. I was actually supposed to be a child psychologist, but I gave that up a couple years ago, went for teaching, then took care of the elderly, a lot of different things I was doing. But right now I just had to get my head together. Sometimes when you don't have your head together, you really can't do too much of anything. So I'm so looking forward to hoping that this second channel will be a motivation channel, and maybe it can help a lot of people. Because again, if people that left me small little comments praising the things that I've done on here motivated me to just want to look into doing other things, then I know us on a whole, meaning everyone that subscribes and talks to other people, we can probably help get other people out of funks and bad situations and everything. Because I want to talk about everything from, relationships to family to even finances to education, everything under the sun I would like to talk about. However, I am going to start that channel on September 8th. That's my dad's birthday, so it's kind of like, a shout out to him, because he was making me stay motivated when he was alive, because I get to show it to him and have him say stuff like, how'd you get music on there? And it was just crazy. But yeah, I am really looking forward to it. And again, the link will be in the description box, so please just subscribe to that as well. So I'm asking for 2 subscriptions, one on my Dark Ideas channel and the other one on my Balancing Acts channel. And even though I'm starting the Balancing Act channel September 8th, actually Monday, I'm doing an intermittent fast, and I'm going to do it for, I believe, 12 weeks. I know that's a very long time, but I'm going to talk about it more on there, because I want to kind of like do a virtual diary, so to speak, of the 12 weeks that I will be on this. I think it's 12 weeks. Well, I'll talk about it more on there. But if you want to drop a few pounds with me, you don't have to do it the whole 12 weeks. I'm going to do it anywhere between, honestly, 8 weeks to 12 weeks. I haven't quite figured out how long, but I'm definitely going to do it. And maybe we can drop hints to each other and motivate each other on the weight loss. I would really, really, really like that. Try to get in shape, lose some of this quarantine weight for the holidays. That is kind of what I want to do. And my last and final thing is, if you guys want any stories that you haven't heard, that nobody haven't heard, and you don't think I know much about, email me please at this email right here and let me know. I have a whole bunch of stories that I'm going to put out, but it's just me. I am the only man running this channel, so it takes me a minute, but I will write it down in my notebook and I will eventually get to that. And on this video right here, just drop your city and state and I will look it up on my own, and I want to see what's going on in your city and state. That would be interesting. So email me, write me. I love snail mail. And around February, 2 people had asked, was I taking donations? Did I have a donation button? I still don't have a donation button. However, I do have a PayPal. I think it's called PayMe. I will put that information up and I will take any donations, big or small, because you will get it back tenfold. I promise you. And once again, thank you very much for liking, subscribing, commenting. It really, really, really means a lot. And again, no donation is big or small. Anything from $1, I can buy me a cherry Pepsi. I love cherry Pepsi. Oh, they're so good. I'm like almost addicted. For real, they are so good, especially when you get them in the little cans. And also gas is getting extremely high. It's like damn near almost $5 here in Georgia, in some parts of Georgia. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm like, do I really want to make a second page, or do I want to make an OnlyFans? Totally kidding. You guys do not want to see that, trust me. But anyway, have a very safe weekend, and just know that I have a lot of ideas for 2023, but I couldn't do anything without people that support, subscribe, and just give me that push that I need to keep on going. Thanks again. Good night.